Alright, so I'm just getting, I'm just watching too much YouTube, I guess, reading too many comments because I'm pretty freaking annoyed at the stupidity of the damn nation. I guess of the world. Uh, People are just so quick and willing to believe in someone just because of their uh, fame or notoriety or whatever else. When the thing is that there have been countless times when science has lied about the truth. Peltdown Man, cigarettes, uh, well, radiation. I mean, there's cold cream for women with radon in it. And for people, and I mean, hell, and it's like saying that we haven't been modifying the weather for over 100 years, and we have been. Hygroscopic cloud seeding. I mean, over 100 years ago, farmers were releasing aerosols into the atmosphere, mostly in clouds to basically squeeze out the sponge. Put this particular matter in there, and these dust particles get the moisture to bind to it through surface tension to create rain. You know, um, I mean, in the 40s we were doing it. The Air Force was experimenting with it. In the 60s, Operation Popeye, we were trying to extend monsoon season by seeding the clouds so we could flood out the Ho Chi Minh Trail. There's a United Nations treaty saying that we will not use weather modification weapons against our neighbors. And that was in the 70s. But, people are just so ignorant to the facts. And, and going from one extreme to the other because people like to just cherry pick things. And the whole thing with, the flat earth. Why, if the earth was flat, we would be able to do basically, send the direct, energy wave, direct, wave pattern, in a direction for, well, I mean, we're able to communicate with things out in space, but, oh yeah, that's right, everything in space is fake. I'm not saying that there's things that, you know, I have my own theories on some of the space activities, but nowhere near as ridiculous as all y'all's. And, like, that's why we're able to communicate with these, Voyagers and stuff of that nature, because it's flat. It's flat. Well, it's not flat, it's infinite. And the thing is that there's just Earth Voyager, so it's the direct line of sight, so we're able to do direct communication with it. Just like we have the reflectors on the moon, how they got there. I mean, that's one thing or the other, but we're able to calculate things of that nature. And I mean, that's the thing too, is that, like, if Earth was flat, then we'd be able to use light to sense transmission, communications. Instead, what we use is fiber optic lines. We send light down flexible glass. And the way that we are able to mitigate around the Earth is through the means of satellites. Because, well, say my head is, say I want to send something from the communication from here to there. Well, I've got to make it over my nose and whatnot, and so I need to have something, just kind of hovering around here, you know, that I can bounce a signal from here to here, and boom, boom, and that's why satellites are so important. And the thing is that a means of a short range satellite, which is what a lot of the spy aircrafts do, and whatnot. Well, and the things I could see this really with drones, especially nowadays, is using them as, I mean, I can't say like it's an orbit, low Earth orbit satellite, because it's not, but it's a, definitely a satellite, and it can extend our communications by, because we have that, basically we're extending our antenna up to, as far as as high as the aircraft can go. I mean, so because it's a lot easier to send radio signals than it is to launch satellites and stuff. So, and the thing is that there are satellites out there. There's extreme evidence of that. And yeah, I don't think I really need to. I mean, the only science that needs to be understood is radio signals and whatnot. And what it comes down to is that only a tremendous force can bend light, and all radio wave its frequency, and so it travels in a linear path. I mean, it can flow through a conduit, but I mean, and that's the thing is, I mean, yeah. So I mean, other than that little tidbit of knowledge, I mean, it really is all grade school stuff. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this stuff out. All right, so that's that. I mean, and real quick, just to demonstrate a valid point. Well, number one, Neil deGrasse Tyson, does he understand the fundamental value of a water tower? Or at least, when he was going on his little rant, because of whatever that video was, don't get Neil deGrasse Tyson, on about water towers. He didn't talk about the main, point behind that, what a water tower actually is, because it's a tool. It's not just, water going up and creating gravity to, fill the hydrants and this and the other. Yeah, that's part of it, but no, the water tower is to create equal pressure throughout the entire water line. And what it does, it either uses its weight to create pressure on the system, or it uses its capacity to absorb the water hammering effect of, because it takes a lot of energy to move that water, and to have it go on and then off all of a sudden, and it's a pressure relief system. And with Michio Kaku, when he was trying to debunk the moon landing and saying, talking about the waving flag and everything of that nature, I mean, the fundamental fact is, not even getting into the theory, there is a lunar, or there was a lunar U.S. flag module kit, whatever else, and it's made of nylon. Michio Kaku said that it was, aluminum foil. All right, so, and that's not something that, just, especially for, an astrophysicist and someone who goes on and says, it's this and that and the other, but to make one, and to elaborate on it and everything. So, yeah. I'm just a high school dropout, and I got kicked out of 4 colleges, and I can only make it as an infantryman. The United States Army. I don't know a goddamn thing. Nothing. And everything I say has no accreditation because, well, I don't have that piece of paper. I don't have that piece of paper that says I do this or that. I don't have the fame and notoriety. I'm just crazy. I'm I'm gonna enjoy my retirement for a little bit. I've been working way too hard, trying to, get things done for the benefit of way too many people, and I've gotten myself lost in this distraction. I'm retiring. All right, peace. Take care. Love y'all. And no, I still make videos and stuff, but really, I mean, I'll give you information and shit, but I really just don't give a fuck anymore. I'm gonna enjoy myself, and you know what? When the world fucking ends, I'm probably gonna be fucked up. So I'm gonna be enjoying myself. Unlike all y'all, probably stuck doing something I really don't want to do.